Hey guys, and just to let you know on the average, but I would ask you guys, and then I'm gonna go to this side and get Grant and some other folks who haven't had an opportunity to speak yet, but hear me out on this part. If you go do your research, so many even this year, and you do that research, guys, go do it yourself so you'll know what your answers are somewhere at 590, 560, and here's how comparatives in front of mediation groups and in front of all the stuff that I've had to do for my 20 plus years, you have to sit down. The judge has all the documentation. They use this JLT Terza report that I'm telling you about. It is the most regulated doctor every judge uses or mediation group when they come in for it. So we know how to do it to a dime because some of us have done this like me for a really long time. So here's what they do. They look at it, and usually within 50 to 60 home sites. So if we're at 200, then we'll look at something that's at 140, or we'll look at something that's at 260, because it's 60 on either side, right? Within a certain mile radius, call that 10, 15, 20, not 40 miles out. And comparable, that's why it's called a comparable, to our amenities. So we've got 3-4 amenities.
We have no.
So what we can't do is go compare ourselves to the person who has a golf course, has 2 swimming pools, or a tennis court, because we're not that community, right? Shuffleboard courts. Clubhouse. Hey guys, can I just say this to you? Let's be respectful of each other. I didn't build your community, by the way. Janine Tollett didn't build it, by the way. You've had these amenities long before Parakeet walked in and took it over. You had a clubhouse, you had a broken, guys, we did, and we're gonna do what we need to do to fix it. So you guys out there for 5 years, did we go to the previous ownership and try and get them to fix this for you? Okay, so it's been broken for that long, guys.
That'd make a nice swimming pool back there.
I know, wouldn't that be great? But then you'd be by all the mosquitoes, guys.
I did a lot of research.
Yes.
I moved here, I'm 84 years old.
Yes, sir.
I moved here from Tennessee. I did a lot of research. I went, now I think that most of these people in here are like myself. They're old and they're on fixed income.
Yes, sir.
So I drove through, the yards were nice, everything was kept beautifully. I had met Rhonda and Richard. I got along with them fine. I didn't have any problems. I liked the area. It's convenient to my daughter.
Yes.
And this is what I selected. 2 weeks I'm here, and I get a letter in the mail, certified letter, that my rent has gone up 38%. Now, we all moved in here based on what our income is and what we can pay and what we can't pay. And my question is like this, is what's going to happen in the future? Are we going to keep getting 38% increases? Or are we going to level out? Are we going to be comfortable?
Are we up to date?
Yeah. And guys, okay, I'm going to do my best here. Don't hold me accountable. I'm not the owner. You're talking to Janine right now, okay? I got all my witnesses in this room. Hear me out. I think you're in a good place, but here's what I'm going to tell you guys. The government's not going to stop. The utility charges went up 18% for dumping. All the fees, the garbage, everybody out of the pandemic went crazy on everybody. Go do your research. You don't need to hear me say this. Go do your work, because I hear this man. I understand him 100%. You come in, it's a big hit to your pocketbooks. It pays for medicine. It takes care of your utilities. I get it. Trust me, I get it. So here's what I'm going to tell you. I got to think we're pretty good and comfortable on a number, but guys, here's what I'm going to say to you. Every year, whether it's $5, $10, $15, $20, I've done this for 21 years, every single year, there's going to be a rent increase because not $120. I'll stand here and tell you with my hand up. Not going to be $120 rent increase, guys. You got it. But here's what I'm going to tell you. Please keep in mind, I don't want to see one person leave this beautiful property. Hey, Greg, I'm going to call on you next, so let's not interrupt when I'm talking. Here's the next thing I'm going to tell you. I'm not an owner. No, I will not. I'll make it a short answer for you, and then I'll ask what you need to ask me. I will never put in writing If I own the company, I'd be happy to put it in writing. I don't. So I'm here, I'm giving you my absolute honest answers, full transparency. If you think that 120 is too hard, I'm gonna tell you like I've told 400 other communities in my career. It may not be the place for you to stay. I don't want you to go. Our company don't want you to go. We bought this because of the occupancy, right? We bought it because of our residents. We bought it because we love the way it looks.
You gotta between a rock and a hard place.
I know.
I can't pick up my trailer. I can't take that trailer either.
You're in a mobile home or an
I
RV?
mean, I'm here.
You're in a mobile home.
I'm here, right?
Right.
I'm here.
Okay,
I mean,
so guys,
So I mean, so
Listen.
I gotta live with whatever you do. But what you do, I want you to be right.
yeah. And guys, look, I'm standing up here. I'm only but 5'2". I'm taking every bullet right now. This is not my company. If I owned it, we all might do some things a little bit differently. But you know what, guys? All I can do is give you facts, state everything that's legitimate, everything that's legal. But you go do that homework yourself. You do not need me to tell you this. I am well versed because I've done this for a ton of years.
That's why you should pay the big bucks.
Well, sometimes when you stand in front of groups 3 times bigger than this and everybody's showing us, guys, those are not my decisions. But here's what I'm going to tell you. I stand behind Parakeet like I stand behind anyone when it comes to if they buy something. Because if I were the person buying it and I knew what they had to write a big check for, nobody's getting in the business to go lose money. So it doesn't feel good to any of you, nor does it feel good to me when I got hit with my big increase this year. And you know what? I could go argue with City Hall, and you know what? Not a darn thing I do, because the developer and the person who owns where I live, don't want to hear anything I got to say. We're here. They didn't have a town hall. Nobody got to hear my voice and hear me say that I wasn't happy with it, but we're here to listen. I do this at every stop along the way. I wish I had this man who handled himself so well. Thank you very much. I wish I had his answer. I would answer to you and you. Yeah, I think you just took your biggest hit because they were so far behind, guys. And I would tell you, I think, and hopefully with some of the added things, and I know, here's the answer because I already have it myself where I live. I'd rather you not go add a bunch of stuff. I'd just rather not have the rent increase, right? Yes, I get it. I'm in the same boat with you. So here's what I'm going to say. We hang it there. Your concerns are expressly being written, Natalie, written, and they'll be shared with ownership, correct? I know it's been a huge grievance, and you know what? Let's try to walk through this, because I'm going to tell you guys they're within every single legal right to do what they did.
Just curious, you buy a used car, do you check it out to make sure everything works?
Probably 2 and 3 times.
Good, okay, there you go. You just answered my question.
Yeah.
Who spends $9 million and doesn't ask anybody, check nothing, do nothing, buys it, comes in here, and then finds out the infrastructure?
But sir, we did all that. So I'm not sure what you're saying. Yeah, we most certainly did. Hey guys.
Natalie told me you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Guys.
No, you didn't. You did
Okay,
not.
hey guys. We're not going to get any place with you misbehaving like that. Let me be very clear. Let me be very clear.
We're misbehaving.
Misbehaving?
Let me be very clear. And I understand who my outspoken ones were. Let me be very clear as I stand here and look at all of you. When I said we did our due diligence, spent thousands upon thousands, brought in the biggest companies to do every bit, knew about our manholes, knew about our lift station.
Then why are they still grumbling?
So let me just be,
Then why is somebody lying to us?
Yeah.
why don't we ask some of the people who keep lying to you why they keep telling you what they're telling you? Why don't we put them on the spot and say, I've given you everything I'm going to give you today, but why don't you ask those people? Since Greg seems to have those answers, why don't we ask Greg?
Okay, let me ask you this. Since you have been here, since y'all have been here, 6 months ago you said you're gonna fix the deck, it's not fixed. 6 months ago you're gonna.
Hey Greg, did I say I was going to fix it in a week? Did I tell you I was going to do that? I don't think so.
You've been here 6 months, nothing. Nothing here. What have you improved in 6 months?
Greg, we had tree work on the agenda, and
Everything's on the agenda, it's been 6 months.
Greg,
We wanna see work.
can you?
You're shifting your.
Hey, Greg, do work at your home site? Why don't we start there? I'm listening to you. I'm listening to you. Please don't tell me how to handle myself. You're the only one screaming to the entire audience, so why don't we stop screaming? Because if you don't lower your voice, the meeting's over and you're gonna be asked to leave. Am I clear? You can't without yelling, Brad.
I'm the only one without a.
Okay,
My house is sitting on
okay.
the floor, man, since June, man, since June. There's a hole underneath my house.
You mean the manhole?
Behind the
Behind the
behind the
It's the sinkhole.
Okay.
Caves in, you're gonna get sued. Plain and
Hey guys, you had that same home before parakeet walked through the door? So,
But it had been opened up 5 years prior. It was opened up 5 years prior.
okay, hey guys, the three of you are not getting anywhere. Hey guys, when you calm down and speak respectfully like I've been speaking, then I'm happy to listen. If you don't do it, then I'm not going. Ma'am, I'll come talk to you, yes. Uh-huh. Okay, wait, you have a mobile home. Okay, is it ADA compliant? Was it an ADA compliant, meaning the ramp that you had? Hey guys, hey Roger, did we, was it non-compliant? Is there a reason we actually take the ramp down? Well, guys, they're not gonna ask you what's wrong, but they're gonna ask you if